I literally like share the link everywhere.
Alrighty then, we are live.
Yay.
Welcome to the One Verse Podcast, the #1 podcast in the metaverse. We have a very special, exclusive, and amazing announcement today. You do not want to miss it, so stay tuned. Click the like, subscribe button. We got plenty more to come, and a lot more dope content relating to the surprise in the future. All right, what's up, everybody?
Definitely.
Hello. Hey.
We're here with
I just got
two
like a rush
guests.
of like anxiety.
Kind of not really. We're kind of here with 4 guests, but really 2 because Sheila and Rose are kind of like, you
Part
know.
of that exclusive.
But honestly,
Yes,
D
we're done.
has been here for the majority of the live streams too. But we're here with
Yes.
Kodak White, and this dude's pretty eccentric. Watch the Twitter live stream for a little bit more exclusive content of the crazy shit he's said already. So yeah, let's go. Okay. I'll let you
Comment
out,
down in
dude.
the
Damn.
comment below. See if you believe him or not, because you kind of don't.
Yeah. Just know you can't get caught jacking off dudes and keep your marriage.
Oh my god.
I would read you guys
Lord.
a recent police report. I'm actually on
Shout out to
probation
Chris
right
on
now.
the live stream, by the way.
Who?
Chris is Chris. He's watching. He's like, "Yo, it's Chris." Shout out to Chris on the comments. Gives the
What's
thumbs
up,
up, subscribe.
Chris?
Everybody hates
Welcome.
Chris.
Yeah, you
Love that show.
Chris.
Love that show. And Terry Crews looks exactly the same he did then as he does now. Bro, that motherfucker does not age, man. How? Terry Crews, how do you not age? What is it? You're just as swole.
That's all
Good
I've seen.
lotion.
Harry
Good
Cruz is
sun
Maybe.
actually
scare.
a town right
Sun
next
scare.
to
Sun
mine,
care.
Flint, Michigan.
Black don't crack,
You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you have to.
Okay.
If you don't wear sunscreen, like that could.
Even
be
if you're
some
black,
part
you
of
need to
your
wear
aging.
sunscreen?
I feel like in general you have to wear sunscreen.
And the
Everybody.
sun's
Really?
powerful.
Yeah, that kind of
Wow.
prevents like
Cancer.
wrinkles, like coming
Wrinkles.
to you soon.
Aging.
Even
Yeah.
and like even in your hands, because you know how your hands kind of like when you're driving, you get exposed with the sun. You should put sunscreen in your hands. I saw it on YouTube.
I
Who does it?
moisturize twice a day.
Courtney Jenner? No, not Courtney Jenner. I don't even know.
I'm ashier than
Courtney
a polar
Kardashian.
bear.
No,
I'm
Khloe
ashier than
Kardashian did that. Said
a
that.
chimney.
Not gonna lie, I thought it was like for the longest time like gay to moisturize and wash your face, but then I was like, why would I think that? Like,
That's self.
so now I moisturize, and yeah, it keeps you looking young.
Self-care.
It was this one dude that I know, one of my friends. I was like, bro, you're like 40. How do you look so young? He's like, secret. I moisturize every day. And I was like, what? You moisturize?
you
What the
have
hell?
to.
And
You have to.
it was so crazy.
Wash
I
your
never
face
thought about
every day.
moisturizing. Yeah, like wash your
Cleansing your
face and
face.
moisturize. What the hell is this? I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
I've been thinking
Brush your
about starting to
teeth.
shave my chest. What do you guys think about shaving your chest?
It depends how hairy you are. I don't have a lot of hair on my chest. I got some.
Like, okay. I got like. No, I'm not gonna say Jewish hair.
Smart. Especially because your avatar looks really white.
Yeah.
I am white. Like Jewish people are mainly white, right?
I did an ancestry DNA. I'm 1% Jewish.
Damn. Welcome to the clan.
It said
brother.
1%. Not the clan. What?
You're,
No,
oh my
it's
God.
not.
What are you
You're
saying?
justifying
What?
yourself because you have you're specifying a gender by your nose size. That's not good.
Yeah, he's literally like the Nazis when they tried to do it. They had like a measuring stick back in the day, didn't they? No, literally, when they wanted to put people in camps, they had a measuring stick and were like, oh, your nose fits the description. They had a bunch of different little criterias.
No, my God.
Not
Is
even
that
joking.
true or is that just BS?
No.
No, I'm pretty sure it's true. We should look it up, though. Let's fact check.
It's true.
I have
Or
I have
what?
Polish
If I'm talking out of my
ancestry.
ass, audience, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure they had like different features in like a freaking panel. Like, oh, you fit these descriptions, you're Jewish.
I gotta
Definitely
go
need to
downstairs.
find that
Nice.
out before we lose subscribers to that.
No, I gotta go
Yeah.
downstairs. Oh yeah, Jewish. What?
Okay, next subject. We are
Next
not,
subject.
We're not going to be speaking on that.
Yeah, no more. No more. That's
No
saying
more,
enough.
no more. So anyway,
What did you find out, Slick?
I gotta go downstairs.
Hold on, I'm
gonna
Googling
bring my
it.
charger
Thank you, Chris.
downstairs real
Appreciate
quick.
that, bro.
Don't kick me out, cause I'm not gonna just like take up space. I'll be right.
Yeah, bro.
2 minutes, 3 minutes,
thanks,
1 minute,
Chris.
probably like 1 minute.
Looking it up. Well,
Yeah. No,
until
you guys get on.
find
I'll let
that-
you know when I see it.
until you figure that out. So let's talk about, why Sheila and Rose are here today. I wanted to actually like take a little deep dive into who y'all are, because I know of you have been around the platform now for probably like a year or so as well. But and I know y'all
I can
started
tell
the
you
whole
the exact
podcast
date.
Pura Vida. Yeah. What is the exact date, if you know?
So I got surgery last year, like in I feel like the 13th. So I think 2-3 days after, which is probably tomorrow, maybe. Hold up. Oh no, I already made a year. I made a year.
Oh,
You made a year on
congratulations on a
Yeah.
year.
Horizon.
Yeah.
Congratulations
Yeah.
on a year.
I just
Freaking
put my headset on because I was in bed and I couldn't really do much, and I just got on. I was so
Yup.
nervous.
Okay.
I was
Sorry to
nervous.
interrupt. A man has his nose measured during the Aryan race determination tests under Nazi Germany that was applied to determine whether a person was considered a Jew. That's how fucked up the Nazis were. They would measure your fucking nose. Fucked up.
That's
Sorry.
crazy.
Off topic, but at least I wasn't talking out your ass or my ass.
No. There you go.
Okay, I'm back.
A little fact check right there, just in case.
We have to fact check.
That's
If I say any bullshit, call me out on it. I'll fact check it. Sorry. Get back to the
Okay.
scheduled
So what
broadcast.
did we find out? Did they have measurements?
They did.
So-
They measured people's
Okay.
noses. Yeah.
So pretty much, yeah. I wanted to take a
What
deep
is
dive
this?
into these
That's
beautiful,
That's it.
lovely ladies here that they have a podcast called Pura Vida, and I want to take a deep dive on that. Like, what does Pura Vida mean to y'all? Like, what is that? Where did that stem from?
So,
Costa
Pura
Rica?
Vida means, Pura Vida means pure, simple life. And I went to Costa Rica like 2-3 years ago. It was an amazing experience and made me, I don't know, I just felt like alive, like just being there, the environment, the people I was with. It was a vacation too, but it was a good experience. And yeah, I feel like I try to live my life like that, like just pure, simple life and just take it day by day. And that's what Pura Vida kind of came. And my girl Sheila been there for me. And we were just,
That's
Hell
fire.
yeah.
So Pura Vida, for people that don't know, Pura Vida it's pure life in English. So pure
Mhm.
life, pure life
simple life,
podcast.
pure life. Mhm. That's what
Yeah.
it really
I actually
means
have a
to me.
crazy-
To me, but like, what does it mean to you, Sheila? I know we talked about it before.
I know Pura Vida just means like for me exactly that, pure life, and um just appreciating, being grateful for the things that you have around you. That's what it means to me, and just simple life, being rich and things that you love, not rich in like money, cars, and all that stuff, but in here, and that's it.
In el corazón.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
So this is
Okay.
a Latina
Podcast.
based podcast. Are you going to be talking about things that I guess Latina audience or Latino audience can relate to?
Oh yeah, I mean, I feel
definitely.
like our lives, not all Latinas have the same life, but I'm like first generation, the people who probably come from like their place and are living a different life from me. I can only talk about my life and my experience, and hopefully like
Right.
maybe someone can relate to it,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because my mom was born over there in El Salvador, and my dad was like born in Mexico, and I'm the first person to be born over here. I'm the oldest.
There's a
Wow.
lot of people that could relate
Amazing.
to that, I'm sure, because
Yeah.
there is a lot of first generations
Yeah.
from a lot of different Spanish countries. Since there is so many different, there's so many different Spanish countries. You got the
Yeah.
Caribbeans, you got the whole Mexico and all along that
Puerto
north.
Rico.
Yeah,
Puerto Rico.
you got
Yeah.
so many different Spanish
Salvadorian.
countries.
You got
Even in Europe,
Dominican, Puerto Rican,
Spain, Madrid,
Colombian.
all that.
Yep, all
That's
of
all
them.
relatable,
It
because there's a
is.
lot of first generations from all those countries that come to the U.S. and kind of like,
Mm-hmm.
they have like a background story because of their parents. They see how they came up. So I know that that's a big outreach, and a lot of people could
Yeah.
like find some common ground with whatever you guys gonna be speaking in Pura Vida,
Yeah.
since it's
Yeah,
super
Right.
relatable
and
for a
then
lot of
Rose
people.
being of two different cultures, two different Hispanic
Mm-hmm.
cultures. That's really neat.
Yeah.
Same thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Sheila
And
as
Sheila's
well,
also
right?
two different.
Yeah.
She's
Mm-hmm.
Dominican,
Hispanic
Puerto
culture.
Rican.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
you guys will
Yeah.
be talking like just different obstacles and things
Yeah.
that the Latino
Right.
community
Growing
is
up.
facing
Right.
growing up.
Exactly.
And
Growing
we
up
also
in a
have
Latino
guests. Like,
household.
hmm
Yeah,
we also will have
I
guests
love
in our
that
podcast
because
and
I haven't
creators.
seen that. I haven't seen that in here at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is good
Yeah.
though, because it's good to start. I guess to start doing that now here in this platform, because
Yeah.
I know eventually at some point it's gonna open up to like Spanish countries like Mexico and
For
so on, the
Sure.
sure. Oh
Caribbeans,
yeah,
and I think
Yeah.
it's open to Spain, or wait, it's France, right? Oh wait, it is open to
France.
Spain
It
actually.
is Spain now. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
France and
Spain.
Spain. So
Yep.
that's already like a good establishment, like to start getting a good ground, right? Because once it opens up to
Mm-hmm.
more Spanish countries, it's gonna be even more common and more better for y'all, I
Yeah.
guess, right?
Yeah.
And
That's
Taking
what
the
we
lead
want
on
to
that.
do.
hmm
That's
but
what we want
also
to do.
educate people as well.
Yeah,
Um,
that'd be really cool
Or
to
they
education,
can
like,
educate
culture.
us too.
yeah,
We're
Yeah,
always open
yeah.
to learn as well. We're
Yeah, I
different.
don't for non-Latina community that might have different, misunderstandings or doesn't have a big idea of
Trust me, I feel like
culture.
as Latinos, a lot of us, like when it comes to like me trying to probably talk to older people, we
hmm
probably won't see eye to eye because they were born
Yeah,
different than me. So that's why it's
yeah.
like,
Are you talking about in the Latina community?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Because I know
Especially
I
when I,
had a neighbor that was, she was from El Salvador. She was really, the older generation was way different, and her kids and her did not see
yeah,
eye to eye. She was, woo,
Right.
she was not happy with the American culture. She didn't like it.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. My grandma sometimes comes at me and I'll be like like I have to like understand from their point of view and their
hmm
perspective. So I try not to argue that much. I try not to like kind of go against them. But I mean, I feel like since I'm an adult, like I need to speak up. I'm not a little kid. You need to hear
hmm
what my
Mm-hmm.
right.
opinions are too. And if it goes, I mean, to me, I kind of take it like kind of like lighthearted now. Like it's more.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get mad at you, and I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna like go off, but I am gonna say
hmm
to respect it. If you're gonna look at me like I'm crazy, that's fine. Like I'll just laugh
Yeah.
about it because you don't
Yeah.
see from my lens. You only see
Yeah.
from your
And that's
lens.
just a respect thing from
Right.
their culture growing up in that, in El Salvador. It's very, very different than here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't really
Yeah,
like
it's so
American
true.
culture either much though. I think there is some serious flaws with American culture the way it is now. That's
It's
making
You guys
us
such
going to be
all.
going on
tricky.
YouTube
We're,
and
we're on
are you guys
YouTube.
live stream? No, I was talking about their show. Are you guys
Oh.
going to
Yeah,
live
we're gonna
stream
be
on
on
YouTube
YouTube.
and all that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We'll
I'm
get to that
hoping.
announcement
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
soon.
perfect.
Um, I was gonna say, yeah, the culture in the U.S. is very interesting. It's like, does the U.S. really have an origin culture? I don't think so. I think it's just made up of a whole bunch of
Yeah.
different cultures, and you got
Our
a whole
Mm-hmm.
culture
mosh
is
pit
being
of just
rebels.
different.
Our culture is
Well,
standing up to the English, right? Or to the fucking to England and saying we don't agree with this. We're gonna start our own thing. Like
but when
America
that
was
happened,
founded on
though,
seeing an injustice and saying we want to be free, but that's not what it is now. I agree. It's a lot different now. We want to be
but see,
socialists, honestly.
but when that happened, though, when that happened, there was still a lot of mix. in these
Yeah.
groups and these armies that will rebel against other countries, because these were different countries that came together for the freedom, and then there will be rebels altogether. So it's kind of hard to say what is the true culture, because it's just seems like it's still a multi latitude of just different ethnicities and cultures, and different countries came together. At least the rebel ones came together and did that. So
So
it's
I'm
kind of
Native
hard
American, so
to,
that's a real different. And I come from res, and my grandparents and great great grandparents, they have like your grandparents. It's a whole different mecca um, of ethnicity where it's they don't agree. But again, like you said, it's Native Americans and Spaniards were the first people here that were deculturalized.
Yeah,
So then
deculturalized.
America just grew to deculturalize culture in general, is how I feel.
like
So,
nowadays, like
yeah,
now in the present.
yeah,
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 I could kind of see that. I could kind of see
yeah.
that. They're
I've
trying to
had
like
my
neutralize,
culture
like neutralize.
deculturalized so much, even now in cultural things that I do. And just like, um, people from El Salvador or anything like that, when they do their cultural, like real culture, it's frowned upon in America. It really is. So it's
Or
because
just with
it's not what we're used
slavery,
to.
right? They, for the longest time, slaves couldn't speak in their native tongue. They couldn't
Mm-hmm.
practice their native
Mm,
traditions. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, once you became a slave, you were stripped of all your culture. You were given an
Mm-hmm.
American name, an American last name, an American religion, everything. You were not anything else but American or a
Mm-hmm.
slave, I guess. But now, today, why I'd say I don't really like American culture is just because it's just, honestly, it's about being a troll. And I'm not saying you're bad, but it's going out in public, acting a fool,
That's
videotaping
why I
it,
was on it.
going on World Star Hip Hop and freaking recording fight videos. If you see
Oh,
something fucked up, what's the only thing people are gonna do? They're gonna whip out
have
their
their
cell
phone.
phone and record it.
Yeah.
Um, it's people that can't have a discussion about sensitive topics without wanting to
Mm-hmm.
kill each other. It's about presidents who say fucked up shit and then everybody thinks it's hilarious or people want him to die. It's about Elon Musk making billions of dollars and where his jet is. It's just, there's no, I feel like we've lost all
Hot
morals
mess.
as a country in a
it's,
way, but
yeah,
also we have two, it's so weird. Yeah, it's a hot mess.
Yeah. Well, we're a culture
it
of
is. It
acceptance
is.
now. We can
That's what
accept
I
a
mean.
lot
Yeah, that's
more.
why we're
But it's a
also
catch
extreme on the other
22.
spectrum. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's we hate you, but
It,
also we're accepting, right?
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like that's the root of like yin and yang. That's what yin and yang, and
Mm-hmm.
like positive energy prevails over negative energy. Because yeah, for some time it could seem like negative energy is pulling to one side more than the other, and it seems like it's winning. But eventually, at some point in time, at some given time, it's gonna change, and that positive is just gonna pull way harder than ever before, and you're gonna start seeing the consequences for that negative energy that was pushing on us, because that's the universe. It don't matter
Mm-hmm.
what you say or what you do, you can't control nature, you can't control the universe. And
Yeah.
that's kind of like what I'm noticing. Like, you're on the spot with, like, it seems like we've lost our culture, we lost our morals, we lost all, just the human touch of just being human, right? But I'm starting to see like a change within this year as well, that a lot of more people are speaking up the truth. The people are being more bossy, they're being tougher. People are looking for the truth more than ever before. Like, people are going away from something that is negative and leaning more to something positive. For example,
Yeah.
like the media, people are leaning away from the media and listening to
Yes.
podcasts more than ever,
Yeah.
like a true sourse of information.
No one
That's a
likes the
positive,
news.
Absolutely.
No.
like.
And I think
So
that.
there's a change happening. There is a change,
Yeah.
positive
That
change.
spiritual life is getting bigger for sure. And
Yeah.
they're
Yeah,
not
very
really
big.
being judged. I can find like spiritual people and I love listening to them and anything that they talk about, like if it comes with like their spiritual practices.
Mm-hmm.
You know how they
I
say
love
like
like
witches.
learning
Yeah.
culture, learning other
Yeah.
cultures, and respecting it. So that's
Yeah.
why I was asking about your
Mm-hmm.
podcast. Talking about
I
Hispanic
just
and
I
Latino
think I
culture.
would not only just want to have like an open space just only for Latinos, but for and everything in general, because
Yeah.
I'm from here, like I want to
Yeah.
learn what you
I
want to
also
say.
like what
Exactly.
Neo was saying is like I think COVID and the lockdown and everything put everybody's mind in a different perspective than it would have
Oh,
been
It really
definitely.
has.
if we were not, during a pandemic, because you got two
Mm-hmm.
such radical sides of the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
It's either you're with it or you're against it. Either you believe it or you don't. You think it's,
Right.
conspiracy or not. But it allowed people
Mm-hmm.
to be at home and learn more things about themselves that they would
Yeah,
never be able to learn from
Hmm.
themselves if we weren't on a lockdown, even for a week
it's
or two
true.
weeks.
It's true.
You
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
find
So
yourself in
it's
looking at so many things.
You
You
do. You
find,
it's
do.
fair
yeah.
to
Thanks to
say
TikTok too.
Yeah, TikTok that made it blow up. You know.
it's fair to
Mm-hmm.
say though that if you were with the pandemic or not, I feel like it backfired on whatever the agenda was because
Yeah,
of that. Because
yeah.
people
That too.
were allowed the
We're
time to think for
educating
themselves
themselves.
and connect themselves and grow literally.
Mm-hmm.
So technically it backfired. It shouldn't work out for them. So whatever.
Yeah.
It's always
So
like that.
again, it's
Whenever you think you're gonna do
energy.
something
It's the
bad,
energy.
there's always something much more positive light that's gonna come out of that bad. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do some bad intentions, but when you always do that,
It's
expect it
gonna
that
come
there's
back
gonna be a
at you.
very bright light, and it's gonna be a lot brighter than that negative that you're pulling.
Yeah.
It's always
Hmm.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people gained a more appreciation for things that we took for granted. Places were
Mm-hmm.
closed down. We weren't getting our mail. We weren't able to do the things that we love to do and be with people. And I think
Yeah.
that
Mm-hmm.
put placed an isolation on people as well to learn, hey, I'm okay
And
by
more
myself.
compassion.
And more
Mm-hmm.
compassion. I'm sorry that, this is so petty. I want to be, you know,
Right.
more kind to people. And I know it did me for sure,
Mm-hmm.
100%,
Yeah.
because I was isolated by myself. And I was like,
Same.
I found myself spiritually, emotionally. I
Me
learned,
Hmm.
I
too.
It
educated
actually
myself.
pushed me to put myself out there,
Yeah.
like social media
Wow.
Yeah,
wise. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it
I can
pushed
see
me.
that.
Because that's all you
It really
had.
did. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is
I
the
did change
only
too.
contact. Mm-hmm.
I got into like a Bible study. I felt so good too, like because I was very like I don't
That's
go to
dope.
church and all that, but getting into it was like really
Mm-hmm.
amazing. I was with a group of girls that were just this positive force, and we talked about real issues going on in the world. We prayed about the people, like even enemies. Like it
Yeah.
was just a good feeling, and um as well as like working on it was like personal development too. I'm like just working
Yes.
on yourself.
Oh, that's a good
The
word. Personal
isolation.
development. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I
So
like.
now that we're still on that topic, actually, I just want to read out some of the comments that people are writing.
Okay.
And one Floor said real quick, she said, yeah, the pandemic and those times made people switch over to natural medicine and homeschooling for
Yes.
kids and to not trust the media. These are all big factors that, that's a positive. Through all that negative that was happening, that's what people did. They switched
Mm-hmm.
over to natural medicine. People started learning more about that, taking more
Yeah.
of that,
Yeah, we
and they
couldn't
Mm-hmm.
even
started
go to the
homeschooling their
doctor,
kids, which is a lot better than
Seriously.
putting your kids in a
Mm-hmm.
public school that
Oh,
probably
public
teaching them some
school
trash.
system's hard, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
true that she said that.
Mm-hmm.
And as well, she also said, this is for you, Rose. She was like, when is Rose dropping those much needed makeup tutorials? That's Floor.
Let's do it.
um,
TikTok
too
tutorials.
soon.
Seriously.
Now that unfortunately I'm got like kind of laid off with one extra day that because I only work 2 days, well
Mm-hmm.
3, but the 2 days made me like been able to pay my bills and stuff like that. So I only have one. I feel like I should just focus maybe on this
Your
the media,
creativity.
the
Yeah,
creativity, not
your
the media, the
creativity.
creativity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
Mm-hmm.
I've been telling myself I don't want to do this anymore, and like I want to do something else. So maybe that I didn't fight it because I feel like I could fight and get in my way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
well, this is what has to happen to push me and just push myself out there of makeup,
Yeah,
the
it
creative
opened
side,
doors for you.
editing. Thank you for
Mm-hmm.
Neo and you telling me to get a cap cut. You told me. I never downloaded it.
From him. I learned
Never
from
downloaded
him.
it, but he's like,
This
no,
one,
That
yeah.
was Nico. That was Neo's little secret. He's mad at you right
Yeah.
now. I just heard him curse you out. He was
no.
trying
Mad
to
at
keep
you.
it a secret from everyone.
Nah,
Neo
it's
was
all
like,
good.
"This is my secret. I mastered CapCut. Don't tell nobody, bro."
No, he's not a
Nah,
gatekeeper.
No.
nah, definitely not.
He should.
Nah,
Like,
nah,
he told
yeah.
me
He
the
told
other
me
day
for a
about
reason.
OBS. Like, he's
CapCut's
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
If he told me for a reason, he saw potential in my editing, and I was only doing
Yeah.
videos on
Exactly.
Instagram. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which but you are doing great with the content creation. The one that you girls did last, what was it? The Wednesday one?
yeah,
The Wednesday.
Y'all nailed that
Oh my
shit.
god! You
Y'all
know we
nailed
got like
that.
1,000 something views.
yes,
1,600
like,
views.
oh my god, yes.
I was like, what?
So
Wednesday
we're
was a good
manifesting,
show.
getting
Very good
monetized.
show.
We
guys
need
love it.
to.
Pura
We
vida
really need.
TikTok. I have regular.
We
my
need
Need
regular.
to
to.
have Horizons TikTok with your guys'
I have
all your
one.
stuff. Oh my
Definitely.
gosh. That'd
We
be-
Yeah,
should push it on it.
Yeah,
Let me
that's what
know.
I'm
I
saying.
got a
Like
pretty
this,
big following.
me
I'll
losing
put y'all
this
on.
one day of job is making me
Really?
push. Like, all right,
No.
let me push my craft. Let me
Oh, she
just
does.
go all fours.
Yeah. How many followers do you have on TikTok?
Not a lot. I'm just kidding.
She got a
my
lot. She
second
got a lot.
account has 27,000. My first account had
Wow.
125,000, but it got banned.
Damn. Why did it get
Oh, I
banned?
remember you sharing that.
Yeah, I was very angry, and they kept my money. I had a bunch of money
They
in the
kept your
creator
money?
fund, and they banned it, and I didn't
That's
pull my
not
money out
cool.
before they banned it, and so they kept my money.
That's not cool.
Why'd they get?
That's
Why'd
not
you get
cool.
banned?
How much was it?
I think all in
Damn.
all it was $1,200.
Hi.
That's still good money right
Hey
there.
y'all. Hey
Yeah.
Shay.
Hey.
And can you say why you got
Welcome.
banned?
Lisa 11.
Welcome.
Because
Good to see
I
ya.
actually do course
Come
shooting
in.
in real life. Like I do professional course shooting.
Come y'all.
And I
What's
was
course
posting
shooting?
Course shooting, like gun shooting, like where you do course shooting.
Oh, okay.
Competition.
Yeah,
With
decent
like a
shooters.
pistol, speed shooting.
Both, yeah. And so I was teaching women how to properly arm themselves, and they considered it violent content.
Are you serious? Hunting?
Wow.
No, showing women how to utilize guns properly and how to
But that's why-
protect themselves.
That's insane.
Educating someone on how to use a gun isn't. You know this. You're on the. I'm preaching to the choir. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so
She's a
crazy.
shooter.
I'm still working with them on that, so it's all good.
She's a marksman shooter. She's a snipe shooter.
Marksman, yeah, I do marksman.
So are you for the government not allowing people to have like an AR-15?
I believe that if it is a legal firearm that you can buy that is licensed and registered and you're utilizing it for your own protection, you should be able to have whatever gun that you prefer.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
I mean, put more on gun control. When they say gun control, it's like, yes, I think you should be licensed to carry a
Yes.
certain aspect of a gun. I think you should, absolutely. When they say gun control, I think they need to put it more on the streets than on the American citizen that is legally allowed to carry a gun and purchase guns properly.
Yeah.
So that's been a big thing. So there are a lot of firearms on the streets for gun control that are stolen, erased. You know, that's where
Yeah.
you need to put your focus.
Yeah, getting rid of illegal guns.
Because they're going to come no matter what, just like when they did the war on drugs. Did that stop drugs? coming
I've
in
been
here?
saying that.
No.
Yeah, like go to Chicago
still
with the
gonna
strictest
come.
gun laws. Everybody's got a gun. Go to
Everybody's got a
Texas.
gun still.
Everybody's got a gun, but there's a
Everybody's
lot
got
less
a
gun violence in Texas.
Right.
So put your
Hmm.
focus on the illegal aspects of it
Yeah.
more than the legal aspects.
And make it legal for people to be able to get it so they
Because all
don't feel
that
like they
does-
have to be illegal about it.
Hmm.
because all that does, that kind of just hurts the good guys. You know, it kind of
Yeah.
just makes it
Exactly.
difficult for the good people that have good intentions. Because
Yeah.
the bad guys are still gonna find a way, but you're just
Yeah, that's
making
no
it more
matter
what
difficult
you do,
for
no
an
matter
innocent
what you
person
Ban
say.
guns.
to
All
protect
right, I'm a
themselves.
law-abiding
Now
citizen. I can't have a
everybody's-
gun.
No, they say ban guns, and so everybody goes and gets all the illegal guns because they want to hoard them all. And they want
Exactly,
to find them
yeah.
all. So it gives them incentive immediately. Like, oh, gun laws are happening. Let's go get them. You know, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So,
And remember, folks,
Yeah.
it's not how many guns you have; it's about how much ammo you have.
True.
The biggest one.
but I think if you're utilizing it for protection, especially women, single women, even men, women that live on their own. I mean, really, I've only been into altercations where I actually had to utilize mine, not utilize it, but have it for protection completely. But
You've had to use your gun before?
I've had to pull, not use, for my
Okay.
own protection. Walking, you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
what if I didn't? What would have happened?
Explain the
Right.
reaction, if you don't mind, when you pulled out that gun, how they freaked the fuck out.
Oh, they freaked the fuck out. They just ran off. Like ran fast.
I could imagine that. They were, oh shit, wrong person.
Wrong. And see, and that's when you look at people and like, you don't know. Like, but I think
You don't know.
people should be educated. I think anybody, if you legally purchase a gun, you can have the gun, but I think it's on that person to educate themselves on how to properly use it, how to protect yourself, what can be, what can go wrong, how to
Right.
properly put it up from your children, lock it, all that. I think you should
Yeah.
have that incentive.
You better if you have kids. That's the one thing. You know,
Yeah,
you
or
hear about
even-
kids accidentally shooting themselves. Oh,
Yeah.
that's terrible.
And then you have like people that come into your house and you don't have them locked up. They think they're going to steal them, take
Oh
them.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how they get out. And so
It's on
keep
you.
track of it. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Yes.
What do you guys think about that? For guns or against guns?
I'm not against it. I think, I think people should protect themselves in the right way. You know,
Yeah.
so I'm not
True,
against guns at all.
I don't think I've ever heard any debate of like why like the whole gun situation is going on. You know, like they shouldn't like ban guns. But I feel like now that I like hear her say that she had to like use it, like pull it out, I'm like, yeah, that is a protection if someone tries it or tries to rob you or something. Because a lot of like things that go on outside your house or
As a
someone can actually come
woman,
in. Yeah.
you need to protect yourself, man.
Yeah.
Some messed up people in this world.
Mm-hmm.
Kodak
There
White,
is-
like,
I mean,
just kidding.
Well,
No,
see, when I
just
was-
joking, Kodak.
I lived in Midtown Atlanta, and when we were living down there, there was a gentleman that was like going on a killing spree and just kidnapping women from gas stations, like in broad daylight.
Yeah.
And it was
Wow.
like 7 women got killed before they caught him. And it's just
What?
like, I'm just walking around here, in Midtown by myself.
Jeez.
It's very scary. And I mean, it's scary anywhere for anybody. It's not just women.
Right.
I mean, it's men, it's everybody. I mean,
Yeah.
I think you should have but as women, we need to take that forefront from each other and learn to protect ourselves and not have to rely on, not saying men, but other people as
Yeah.
women. So,
No, you're right. Absolutely.
cops.
You have to educate yourself.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
'cause
good
I've
to
seen it
educate
many
yourself on
times,
everything,
so.
on anything you can. That's the most
Yeah.
important thing
Yeah.
about life. You
I'm
know?
gonna feel like a badass with the.
I feel like I'm in the
And on
last
top of
book.
that, you just feel really
Description.
fucking cool when you're holding a gun. I'll tell you that, right?
I'm gonna feel like like
Right.
those
Right.
super girls in TV. Where they're
Lara
like, oh my
Croft.
god.
Mm.
Seriously.
Oh, hey, Sunset. Welcome.
Yeah, that's the funny thing is like they already got illegal guns that nobody knows people have. So like if law-abiding citizens give up their guns, then all of a sudden somebody's going to point a gun on them that
On someone
illegally
else.
has it,
Yeah.
and then you're not going to be able to fight, right?
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah,
But
that's
I mean,
what's
I do
happening
think if
when
you're
they
gonna
put.
buy them, like, do your registration. Do I think
Oh,
people...
never get an illegal gun. Yeah, fuck
yeah.
that.
Well, I mean, they also do background checks for you to buy a gun. You know,
Mhm.
I don't think anybody with a felony should have one. I mean, that's obvious.
Right.
I think,
Yeah,
or a
10-day
violent
federal
crime.
background.
Yeah, federal background. I think if it's a
Mhm.
violent crime, I think no. You know, I think if even if you don't, if you have I've been in this situation where I had a protection order. I think if you do a background check and you have a protection order against you, I don't, even though it's not a charge, it's not a charge. It's not anything like that. It's just a protection order. I don't think you should be able to buy a gun. So those are
Speeding tickets, can't get a gun.
No, I mean
Parking
violent crimes.
tickets.
Get
No,
out
I'm
of
just
here.
kidding.
Get out of here.
Imagine.
But stuff like that.
No, just
I mean,
imagine, yeah. Like giving up your guns is how all these other countries turned into these terrible places that we hear about in the news. These communist countries, is they made the citizens give up their guns.
Yeah, so they can
Yeah.
protect themselves.
And now they get tossed like feather everywhere.
They said, "You guys are starving. Give us your guns, and then we'll give you food." And then all of a sudden, they just don't
Yeah.
give them enough food.
Yeah, and then they just stop.
Yeah, and then they just treat them worse.
Yeah, it's important to pay attention to history because that's happened over and over. So yeah, never
itself.
give it up. Be aware. Stop getting fooled by the BS out there.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that, D. I didn't know you.
Yeah,
were
for real.
Seriously.
Yeah. Different
I hope, like-
perspective. Like Rose said, I didn't even think of it like that. I mean, different perspective from different people. That's why we have this podcast. Not me, but the podcast is here with me.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody having different different perspectives to educate everybody. So
Right. So Sheila and Rose, let's go ahead and like take a little dive and tell us about yourselves, you know, so the viewers could get to know who is Rose and who is Sheila and what are they up to, you know, like let's start off with Sheila. Like what got you into this platform, like, and tell us just a little bit about you.
What got me into the platform, I think I was just like, I was supposed to have the Oculus just to play Resident Evil with my friend. And then I just came across Horizon World. I kept hearing about it, kept seeing commercials. And I was just like, is this the same thing? Like, what is Meta? What is all this crap? What's Mark Zuckerberg doing? I just jumped into it. I thought it was a game. But, yeah, I just ended up being here and just forming a lot of friendships. And just, like, I came from a place of being very, like, a little bit antisocial and very introvert. But, this space definitely
Right,
gave me
Sheila?
a place to feel comfortable again. Yeah, no, I wasn't always like that. I mean, I grew up shy, but you know, there was people that I was with, like comfortable with. I was very like myself and stuff like that. But I don't know. There was a point in my time where it just was very antisocial. Maybe I was home all fucking day. I don't know, but
It was what?
But yeah, home all day, home like literally.
Oh,
home
I was
all
like,
day,
what
no
did you
people
just
around
say?
me.
Okay.
Oh no. But yeah, then I just like started singing in the studios. So I would go to the studio and stuff like that. And yeah, I just started singing in here and I just felt very comfortable and made a lot of friendships. And that's what got me into Horizon and made me branch out more. And then I met people like you guys. And yeah, that's it. That's the end of that.
I was just gonna say,
She melts my heart. Like she melts my heart.
being behind an avatar, does that make you more comfortable?
Being behind an avatar, I think a little bit because the eye contact. I'm a little awkward with eye contact. I don't look at people in the eye. I don't have nothing to hide, but it's just like, I don't look at people in the eye. It's just awkward.
Yeah. Some people have intense eyes. Like, it's just, oh my God.
They do.
Some people just have
I just get lost in your eyes.
Just like
And then
soul
that's when I
piercing
cancel.
eyes where they just look at you and you see your soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like they have like that like energy of higher authority and you're like, am I getting in trouble?
Intimidated.
Yeah, intimidated.
Right.
But
Yeah, so that's how I got
Yeah,
it.
that's the thing.
Pura vida. Go ahead.
Pura vida. Oh, I was gonna say it kind of does level the playing field with men and women because men,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you women have experienced it, use their size, their voice, a deep voice is a little bit more intimidating. They kind of intimidate women on the streets, but here it's a lot harder to intimidate a woman. So it's like there's no difference between the capabilities of a man and a woman now.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
all
On this
just your
platform,
brain
yeah.
in this platform. Yeah.
Right.
So you were saying that you do music here. That's kind of like mainly what you. That's kind of like mainly. What's You said that's kind of like mainly what you do is music in here, right?
What was that? I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
You said so mainly you do music in here, right? Like you usually go to like music studios and just
Yeah.
go and like just sing.
Yeah. Yeah. I would just go to music studios. It would always be an Empire. Go to the stew and just sing in there. I was very shy at first, but then I was like, you know what? Like, what do I got to lose? Let me just sing in here. I was listening to beats, and I was like, maybe I could practice. Like, maybe this will help me write. And
Right.
I just wanted to be around people that were exactly like me, like minded in music. I don't know, it made me feel so free. Then I got into the acting, which was Meta Club. So shout out to Barcode. Um, yeah, and then, I don't know, I just feel so free with that. Cause I do in real life. I used to sing like talent shows or like at the bar sometimes or with friends. Um, that helped me, like be more sorry, just distracted. But um,
What's up, man?
yeah, well, acting too as well. Forget it.
Just to let you know, we're live streaming to
It's
YouTube and
funny as
Twitter.
hell.
I muted him.
He's funny.
Oh,
It's okay. He's not talking. He's just funny in the back.
Yeah.
so yeah, so okay, so music. So that's like your passion in this platform. That's what
Yeah.
you utilize this platform the most. Would you say to like
Yeah.
make music, get more creative, get more
Yeah.
inspiration through other music artists by going to these like studio worlds, you know?
Oh yeah. Absolutely. I made real life connections. I did a song with Coda. Shout out to Coda.
Shout
Shout
out
out to
Coda.
Coda.
Yeah, I made like maybe like 4 songs with Coda. I don't even know. I can't count anymore. But yeah, I met amazing, talented people. Divine, Intercession, Chocolente. I met so many amazing people, and I'm very grateful for that. So I just want to continue doing that and see where that goes. I'm gonna do my own music and put it out there for sure. And this platform gave me that.
Eee.
Heck yeah, you should.
For
You
sure.
should.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny as hell. That's awesome. That's awesome. What about you, Rose? How did you stumble upon this platform called Horizon Worlds?
I have to thank my brother for that. I didn't even think about getting a headset or anything. I got him his first VR headset. Like I think it was the Rifter. I'm not sure what it was called, but the first VR headset that came out,
Was it
and
the
I
Rift? The,
the Rift.
the
Yeah, there
black
you
one?
go, the
Yeah.
Rift.
Mhm.
And I thought it was a waste of time. Like I was like, he's just gonna be wasting his time, because like I'm like an outside person. I will like work all the time, so I'm just like, what is he doing with your life?
Mhm.
But that's my little brother. Um, so he got me this Oculus for either Christmas or my birthday. It was around December 2 years ago. So I had this before even Horizons even happened. But I just only used it like once or twice, and I'm like, yeah, no. I couldn't I feel like my life was just too busy with jobs and training, and I just didn't have time to get on the Oculus. But that's why I'm saying like last year in December when I got surgery, I ended up being in bed for 2 3 weeks, and I got hop on here. I was shy too. I was very quiet. Like it's so weird because like in real life I am a little shy and quiet, but once I get comfortable I become myself, and here I felt like super shy as well. Didn't talk to nobody. People will be like, oh hi Rose, and I'll be like, who are you talking to? Oh me. So yeah. But that's
Rose, who's
how
Rose?
who's Rose? But that's how I got into Horizons. I guess my surgery just, kind of like put me in bed, and I'm here now.
Hey.
But I
My
had
arm
good
fell off.
experience.
Sorry, guys.
Look, you all right over
It's all
there?
good. You okay?
I lost my arm.
That's
You ever been like, you've been ever focusing and then all of a sudden you forget to grip your controller and then it just falls out of your hand? Or
Oh
is that
yeah,
just
for
me?
sure.
I always have
That's why
that
they have the
little. I always have it
straps.
within the little strap. Yeah. So just in case I forget, it's always in the straps.
Yeah.
No, but that's cool. So you had the Oculus for a while. You only used it once because
Once
you
or
just didn't
twice,
really care
yes.
much about it.
Yeah, because
You didn't
it
care
was
much about it.
playing games. I didn't really care much playing games. I didn't have time. I was training. I was powerlifting at the time.
Oh.
And I was training. Yeah, so I didn't have time. And yeah, like my social butterfly, mostly I did it in there, like while training, because I was also helping my coach and help other girls. I was basically he was basically my mentor of becoming like to help other girls powerlift that were newer. And so
That's
that he
dope.
made me help like get out of my box of being quiet and more like out there as well.
Mm.
With helping
Tell us
girls.
a little bit more about that. About like you being a
Powerlifting?
power lifter. Let the viewers know about that. Yeah.
Um,
Because I know you mentioned it
I
before. You're a power lifter.
I
You were going ham.
I
I've seen
did
some video content.
my max out for like back squats were like 315 pounds.
What the?
And
315.
yeah, and I
Damn.
was only like
Holy
Me, I'm like,
shit.
you go,
Three-
girl.
yeah. I'm
As
like
you
5'2"
should.
with the 6'1" attitude.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
I'm 5'2". I
Yeah.
was like, I lost weight because when I first entered to not bodybuilding. What would you say?
Training?
Yeah, it was like
Physical
a mix.
training.
It wasn't training at first. It was just I started just to like work out. I was going through depression and just losing myself, and I just felt like I needed to do something else with my life, and that's why I stumbled
Mhm.
upon like powerlifting with like weights and stuff like
And it
that. So
helped.
just learning those
Yeah.
techniques of like like deadlifting, back squats, and like barbell. Like I forgot the
Oh, you
Benching?
term.
say like
No, for sure.
exercise
Benching.
helped
There you go.
helped
What's
your
your max
depression?
bench? Oh, sorry.
I was not that
Mhm.
strong on benching. It was my max out was like 140. I think I made it to 140.
Dude, if you can do a plate on each side, that's good, man.
Yeah.
She's doing more than a play at
Seriously.
140. Holy
Yeah,
damn.
25
That's
That's
a
a
plate.
45. That's a
weights.
45.
I
That's
want
a
to say
plate on each
140.
side
90.
and then a 2.5. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't
Holy
really care
shit.
about benching. I was like, no. But because it's so hard. But yeah.
Yeah, it's never like a woman's favorite to
Girls
do
love
Yeah.
torso.
squatting.
It's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
lower, yeah. And plus, women's are a lot stronger in legs than men, so that's where
They
all
are.
their workout goes
Men
to
are
is their
stronger,
legs.
but yeah.
Well, men are stronger in torso, but not legs, not
Can you
lower body.
squat three?
Women are way
No,
stronger.
315?
when men can
Now,
definitely
no, I
out-squat
lost
women every
training.
No, I was
day.
asking Schlick because he's like
Oh.
men are stronger.
I
I was
don't
like,
know.
Yeah, men
315?
can definitely out-squat a woman, but no, I agree. Women are strong as hell in their
For
legs. They
deadlift,
love it.
I think I did 325. That was my
That's
max.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's literally a whole
No,
human
I know.
plus
It
more.
took a while. It
It's
Some
took a
fat
while
in
to
there.
get there.
Ding
It
dong.
was
Look
so
at Ding
hard. It
Dong.
took a lot of training. That's why I didn't really get on. I mean, I didn't have like when you work out,
Yeah.
you want to sleep more than just
Yeah.
socialize.
You need
You
sleep
want
for
to
recovery too.
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
recovery.
Yeah.
So that's what you were doing, and wasn't really jumping in the whole, VR space. But then once you said you got injured, and
I
you
had
were
to get
like,
my gallbladder removed, so I had to stay in bed.
oh
Mhm.
shit, okay,
Yeah.
damn.
I
And
did a
that's when
competition.
you
This was what I'm
started
saying.
jumping
In
on.
December, I did a competition. My last competition, won first place. And then I ended up in the hospital for my gallbladder.
How does
So
that
I just did
happen?
So I've been having gallbladder problems. It came to the point that I just felt like it was affecting me. That I
Yeah.
just a week when
And you
I came
ate.
back from
Stop, ding
training,
dong.
yeah, when I was whatever I was eating, it was just affecting me, and then it just came to the point one night I couldn't even sleep because I felt my body itching. I didn't sleep all night. It was like, and I was like, yeah, there's something wrong with me, and I had to go to the hospital, and I ended
What's
up
a
kind of
gallbladder do?
hospitalized. It
Isn't it something with the fat? Like when you eat, it
so yeah, when you
processes the
eat,
fat?
it processes it over here, like the bions, I think, kind of like help you digest. Maybe I
So,
forgot.
is it
Yeah,
harder to eat now? Do you have to be a little bit more strict with your
you
diet
don't.
that you don't
I
have
feel like I
one?
have to if I want to keep taking care of myself in general and not have other surgeries. Health is very
Yeah.
important. What you eat, what you put in your body, and I think that's why like my gallbladder was so bad because I wasn't eating good when I was little. My dad always bought us like fast food and stuff like that.
Mm.
Mhm.
I
Hey,
heard it's very
Pure
painful.
Life podcast. Put pure life inside your body too. You got to eat pure.
Hey,
Mhm.
that's
Right,
true.
right.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Body's your
that's
temple.
true. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's interesting. So that's how literally like pretty much took some sort of like some type of tragedy to get you in the platform to you to come across this platform
And
and be
that's
doing
what.
what you're doing now. And
Mhm.
that's crazy how it works, right? Life
That's how
sometimes it
life
might
works.
seem
Yeah.
so negative, but then there's another light that opens up,
Mhm.
with something else. That's beautiful. And well, beautiful that it came out to be positive, but not beautiful that, you experienced some shit like that.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it was very sad because I was so used to just being a part of a group of girls, and helping them and being, I guess someone they like. I don't. I guess someone they look up to. Like I made a name in there, and a lot of them were like, "Oh, we miss you," and I miss them. I just don't think it's for me anymore. I think
Yeah.
life just,
It's understandable. Yeah.
yeah,
It was just a chapter, maybe that was
yeah, it
like
was a chapter. Yeah.
it's just a chapter in your life that you experienced, and you did the best you can, and
Mhm.
you achieved things with that, and then now it's just next thing it happens to
I can
everybody.
definitely say that helped me be more social, more yeah,
Confident.
more confident. There you go, confident. Cause
When you
that's how I
deadlift
started.
315, how could you not be
I
confident?
know, right? In front of all
You
those
know what
people
you?
You're like,
watching.
I'm a fucking monster.
No,
Yeah.
It's a beast.
Seriously.
I told the girls don't think it just you're not gonna be able to do it one day. Like you can't, cause I
You
didn't start
can,
with
yeah.
315. It
Of
took
course. Yeah.
years. It took
Of
years, and I
course.
think 1 year I was like, I'm gonna take this seriously. I'm gonna eat better, do this, and that's where I saw more results. Because you need to eat good, you need to sleep good, you need to be disciplined, and
Mm-hmm.
so I
So you
did it
don't
for.
think you want to continue to lift at all, though?
No, I want to work out, but I think I want
Okay.
to work more like on my flexibility, my
That's a
eating,
good one.
cardio, and stuff like that. Lifting,
Being lean.
it was a fun chapter, but it's very hard work if you want to keep lifting those heavy weights. Yeah.
What do you think about
Yeah.
Constant.
CrossFit?
It's constant.
CrossFit,
Wow.
it looks intense. It looks fun. It looks like something like you will do it in the military or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's badass.
Yeah, I like anything like active, like anything
Mhm.
physical. Like I will want to do jujitsu or karate, anything like that.
Yay! I do
Yeah.
jujitsu. It's very mentally, emotionally healing. Jujitsu is.
Yeah. And it's like it helps you
Wow.
control your emotions because like when
Yes.
you learn
Yeah.
these things, you don't want to use your power for like, because I think I'm this and I'm a beach. No, you want to
No.
control your emotions. It's all
Your
about control.
breathing, your
What's up,
Mm-hmm.
guys?
emotions.
I heard it's like chess.
It
Like
is.
Mm-hmm.
it's a puzzle.
So when you're grappling or you're down and you're doing, you're anticipating the next move, just like chess. And
Yeah.
so that's where the mental part comes into it, where
Yes.
you're actually thinking instead of fighting. Like
Yes.
you're
Mm-hmm.
not in fight or flight, and that's where you control your emotions when you're
Yeah.
sparring or
Amazing.
if you're grappling with somebody. It's so when you
Yeah.
watch it, you see them, they're not going ham. They're not just blah, 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 blah. They're always thinking with your partner and you're
Yeah.
breathing their energy, you're feeling their muscle movements. it's very spiritual in meditating.
I love that. I gotta
Yeah.
try that out then, for
Yeah.
sure.
It's
Let's
nice.
do it,
I
girl.
always
Do
been
it.
saying you gotta put yourself in uncomfortable
Yeah.
situations, or life is gonna make you more uncomfortable than you
Oh
imagine.
yeah,
Mhm.
And
definitely.
just try it.
I agree.
Exactly.
Just try it to do it. And just like Rose, she was in a spot mentally that she knew that she had to get out of and
Right.
tried
She
Yeah.
put the energy towards it.
lifting, and
Mm-hmm.
she put all of her energy in that and seemed to have
Yup.
helped a lot.
It did. I was so quiet. When I would go to like the gym, I was quiet, did my own thing, didn't really talk to
Mhm.
nobody, and just left. Because I feel like my depression took over. But I think throughout the times of getting like mentally better, just applying more good things in my life, it helped me a
Mhm.
lot. And obviously, my mentor, my coach, thank him so much to this day for like.
Mhm.
Even though sometimes I couldn't pay, he always worked out something. You can help me clean here, help the girls there. So I
Yeah.
appreciate him so much.
But as that
Hey.
builds and you feeling better with your depression, your energy's different. So you attract different things. So you attract
Mhm.
good and you attract.
Mhm.
And when you're sad and depressed, you're only attracting bad
The negative.
energy. And
Yeah.
Neo said it best. It's like
Mhm.
it's that
Yeah.
yin and that yang, but here's a light that you're working towards. It's always gonna push forward.
Yes.
Right,
I
right.
believe it.
True, true.
I feel like I've been in many situations where like it just taught me all those bad things, taught me for the good things, and it's a
Yeah.
cycle. Cycle,
It
bad and
is a
good.
cycle. But
Mhm.
then you learn the cycle and you know when something is starting to do this, I need to do this.
Yeah.
And learn something and like Schlick said, put yourself in something that's gonna mentally challenge you
Yeah.
so that your mind's not just manifesting on sadness or depression or bad things that happen.
During
So
jujitsu, you can't focus on somebody
no,
yelling at you. You can't
no,
focus on
Mhm.
no.
anything being upset, or you're gonna get tapped
Mm-mm.
out, right?
You're
Like
gonna get
same with
you're gonna
powerlifting. When you're about to lift, you can't think of anything that fucked you
No,
up earlier
it's
that
just you in
day.
that bar.
just that
It's just
lift.
you in that bar. Trust me. When
Yeah,
my first competition, my sister called me with her problems, and it started giving me anxiety because I'm like, oh my god, I'm about to be next, and like she's giving me all these problems. But thank God, like I met a girl there. She's like, breathe in. She gave me some essential oil. She gave me so much positive energy. And I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, no, fuck, like F this. I'm gonna go because I've been working for this. I've been visualizing myself in those bars.
exactly.
Like I've done that work because I was gonna be in the crowd. So I was like, that's nerve wracking with the crowd, people watching you do like
Yeah.
the heavy weights on your back. It was nerve wracking, but I was meditating. I was visualizing myself that I was there doing it,
Mhm.
and it was
But
and I
you
did
fed
it.
her
I
energy
did
too.
it. Huh?
Yeah. But her energy is what fed you
That
to get
energy,
there.
her good to get, yeah, because
Mhm.
I was like, oh my god,
So that's a
like
huge
why? This is
example
my
of
special day. You want to bring me your problems, but
mhm.
it's okay. I met someone with good energy. She like helped me, and I got a medal. I got second place, but it's okay.
Dope.
But that's
That's
a
dope
prime
as hell.
example of
Yeah.
you are who you surround yourself with, right?
Mhm.
You're gonna put
True that.
yourself
True
in
that.
certain situations with a bunch of really sad people who are not doing great things. You're gonna be sad and not doing great things. And then you surround
Yeah.
yourself with brand new people who are doing great things, who are encouraging. It's going to push you because you're going to feed off that energy. So that's a prime
Right.
example. You were able to lift it and you got your oils and you were like, I'm a bad bitch. I'm going to lift this bar in front of all
Yes.
these people.
Yeah,
And
you
I'm going to
can.
get
I
Yeah,
honestly
second
didn't.
place.
I did not see any people. That's what I'm saying. Like it's just you in that bar because I didn't
exactly.
see
Yeah.
nobody. I didn't see nobody, but just the bar myself, and I'm like, all right. I used all the techniques that was taught. Like, yeah,
And you
it
got
was
second place at your first competition, right?
competition. Yeah.
That's crazy. Crazy.
There is a couple questions, by the way, on the live
Mhm.
stream in the comment section that I kind of want to go around and ask people. Let's see. Uh, so Floor asked us what other apps on the Oculus do we recommend and don't. So I guess we each give out one app that we recommend, and then also one app that we don't recommend each.
Mm.
Let's start off with Sheila. Let's go around.
An app that I recommend, like a game, probably.
Game,
um,
anything. It could be anything on the Oculus.
any app. Um, app. So many. I definitely recommend Among Us for sure. It's a fun
That's a good
game to
one.
play with your friends. One that I don't recommend. Man, I don't think I have any right now because if I did, I probably deleted them and I cannot even remember. Um, yeah, I don't think I have any right now that I don't recommend. Schlick?
Okay. What's yours, Schlick?
I would recommend, I do like Supernatural a lot. I gotta admit, for a fitness app, it's a really good app. Supernatural's fun. You sweat and get tired. Also, the ping pong app. If you like ping pong, you can barely tell it's not actual ping pong. Like, I was playing with my mother-in-law, and she forgot she was in VR and tried to lean on the table and fell.
no.
Like, the graphics,
Oh,
the
shit.
physics, everything is
My
so
goodness.
perfect that if you like ping pong, the ping pong app is dope. As far as I don't recommend, I don't know. I think you guys got to correct me if I'm wrong. The football one, I know everybody was talking about it. I didn't think it looked that cool. Please correct me if I'm wrong because I didn't download it or buy it. But
What's your
Yeah, I
the
haven't tried
football
it,
one,
so I don't know.
it didn't seem that cool to me yet. I would love to play like Madden in VR though, or sports games, but like basketball too. I think the basketball's
Wait, are you
kind of
talking
lame.
about Madden? Because they do have the Madden that was the NFL VR Madden. They have that.
Yeah, that's why I saw it and I didn't
new
think it
one.
looked that cool. Let me know if it is. If I'm wrong, please school me because I want to download it. I just looked at it like, is it going to be kind of lame?
Well, question: Have you downloaded the Thriller yet? Have you got that game yet?
The
The
what?
Thriller of fighting.
No, I have not gotten Thrill of the Fight yet.
Oof, missing out.
Are you
Missing out.
going to recommend that app?
Yeah, so I would definitely recommend Thriller of the Fight. That's a good recommend. It really feels like you're really in the ring fighting somebody. You're literally sweating, out of breath, everything. You're punching as hard as you can. The next day you will be sore, so be aware of that. And do not recommend. Shoot.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do not recommend. That's a tricky one. Let's see. Do not
Horizon
recommend. What app
Worlds.
has been shitty to me?
No.
Imagine. What app has been shitty to me? It's kind of hard to say, honestly. It's kind of hard to say, to be honest.
I
don't really
research
have
every
one.
app before downloading it.
Yeah.
So I won't buy it unless I watch a bunch of trailers of it. I actually know what the game
Let me
is.
check. Let me check real quick.
So like if I don't have a trailer that I'm watching, because I don't want to waste my money downloading an app.
Movie trailer, like, it sucks.
Yeah, I'll watch YouTube videos of person
Yeah.
making content on it and research the game a lot.
trying
So
it out. Yeah.
yeah, I only download games that I'm really interested in. But what about you, D?
One app I would recommend besides, Horizon Worlds, whatever, is Maloka. I don't know if any of you guys have Maloka. It's a
No.
meditation
No.
What the
app.
hell is that?
Meditation app.
It's a meditation
Oh,
app,
okay,
but
cool.
it gradually
okay.
moves you up. So there's games for meditation
Nice.
and concentration. The
Oh,
visuals
nice.
are stunning. Like, you could lay in your bed and use it, so it's comfortable.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
It's stunning.
And it's a
If you
game?
want- Well, it is. It's kind of a game. You get like coins and you move up every meditation that you do and get past. The visuals, the sound effects are amazing. I meditate 3 times a day, every single day. Like, so I use Maloka for like one of them, usually the evening one, because it's just beautiful. That's that. And then Homestar VR, same kind of thing. It's a meditation constellation app.
Mhm.
And visuals, everything is just stunning. Or Tilt Brush, those are my top 3. I don't know if you guys have used Tilt Brush for graphic design or not.
Mm-mm.
It's so fun.
Um,
It's beautiful. There's so much brushes and artist tools, and it's just really calming. And one I do not recommend wasting your money on um, is Luminal. I don't know. I'm a meditation person, so I find a lot of spiritual apps and things. This is my social app. But Luminal is, do not waste your money on that. It's awful.
You got
Okay.
it. Thanks for the heads up.
for sure.
Maloka, though.
What
get
about
What
that
about you,
for sure,
Rose?
for sure.
I
Local?
I mean, I don't really. Okay, I recommend VR chat. Just because I like to
Okay.
watch the movies in there, but also
Mhm.
Alt Space. The movies in there, if you go to a certain spot, it's like a 3D movie.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Like big screen.
I don't recommend big screen. Because you
Yeah,
will
it's
have to get in.
weird.
You have to get into a room that someone is playing the movie, and
Yeah.
sometimes they're obnoxious in there. And if you're trying
Yeah.
to find, if you're trying to watch it with your friends, you have to have a PC, control it from your PC, and put it into big screen.
Ah,
Or you have
man.
to buy the
Mm.
movie in there, and they don't really have that much options of movies in there.
But
But I know
VR
it's
chat has
beta.
them all.
Yeah, VR chat has them all.
You can
All
watch any
Space
movie on
has
VR chat.
Fenton.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my God, the
have you
new
not
one,
been to
the
VR chat yet?
Bro,
I've
we
never
have to
been
go.
to any other.
Avatar is
I've
in there,
never.
you
Oh
guys.
shit.
Avatar is in
Avatars in
there.
VR chat, and it's
Yes.
free.
Avatar.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, all the movies are free there. Even TV
Yes.
shows, you can watch all the TV shows from anything.
I'm
Yeah.
planning an
episodes.
Avatar watch party, so
I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
get on that
Ooh.
shit tonight.
Fight me.
Yeah, that's
And it's
so
probably
Yeah,
like
it's-
full
fun.
screen, feels like you're the movies.
Schlick, if you want to
Oh
run
yeah,
around on VR
Well, there's
chat
different
with me, I'll
spots,
run around
yeah.
with you. I'll show you.
dude, we could
Oh,
get on
shit.
after and like try it out so we
Yeah.
could see it's.
Yeah.
I
Go
personally
around
don't
with
like it as much as Horizon, but it is cool because it does have things that you can't do in here, like watching
Yeah.
movies, and
Yeah,
stuff.
watch a
Well, if you
movie,
find the
definitely.
right people, VR chat's amazing. Now, if you're a
Yeah.
newbie,
Yeah.
that was the
And-
first app I went into when I got my Oculus. I was like, fuck this place. This place
Yeah.
is insanity. There's kids everywhere. They're telling me to go
Yeah.
eat dicks and all kinds of shit. I'm like, where's your mother? I'm like, go to
Right.
bed. I don't want to be here.
Mhm.
But if you have
Oh,
to
and the
go, it's
worlds.
experience.
different.
And the worlds look very
The worlds are
realistic,
stunning.
like super
I have
realistic,
Yeah.
amazing world.
like photorealistic worlds. That's how they
Okay.
are.
And you can be
Literally.
a potato if you
Shout
want
out
to
to
be as an
Coda.
avatar.
A potato.
So what?
A
Shout out to who?
potato
Coda? Is that
flew
Coda?
around.
Coda's in the
Coco.
room.
Oh, Coco.
It's
Coda,
Coco.
Coda.
Now we call him Coco.
She's
Coco.
still in this
Coco.
space over
She
here.
said-
Coco.
Oh, you have a space.
Yeah.
I'll call
Freaking
him Coco for
oh,
life.
so the other question, right? Since there was a couple of them, they also asked us. Let's see, like, oh yeah, this is a good one. What are our thoughts about Andrew Tate? What is our
Oh,
thoughts on Andrew Tate?
Oh my God.
That's another question to ask us.
Let's have
Who's starting
everybody
that
talk.
first?
Wow.
I'll let
Who's going
I'll let
first?
D
That's how we're gonna
start it.
This
D,
conversation.
D,
But
D,
he
D,
Well,
D,
if
D,
D,
D.
D start it.
who's gonna start it? D.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, D started.
No, start it, D.
But don't take
I
it
want
for
to.
another.
I want to
Start it.
see your perspective. I actually want to hear it. Like, come on, you got this.
No. You go
All right,
first,
right,
Schlick.
right.
I want to hear you.
No,
Like,
I'm
well,
going
yeah.
last.
No, you're going. Go.
All right. I'll go.
No.
Go, Shishi.
Then we'll go this way.
So, all right. So I haven't really deep dive into Andrew Tate like that. I mean, I've seen videos on TikTok, and I'm like, whoa,
Yeah.
like the things that he be talking about. I'm like, damn, he's right. It's true. As for talking about females and all that, whatever misogynistic things, I did not dive into that. I had no idea. I did get a little bit of insight, but I do my own research before everybody, because everybody's like, oh no, blah blah blah, we hate him. I like to do my own research on the person and like, man, let me see what's the real reason. But a lot of the stuff that he talks about is a lot of things that people don't fucking be saying. They don't like to be talking about. They don't like to say the real shit. So there, I have like, I guess I am kind of like an Andrew Tate fan, but I don't know about the female stuff. Like really don't know what he be talking about. So
You're just
Yeah.
I can't
borderline, like
really.
you're just listening to him. You're just all right. Let's see what you have
Yeah,
to
I'm
say.
just listening to him on that perspective. I'm not
Hmm.
listening to him
I
on
want to see your
anything else
perspective on stuff. Yeah.
on the females
Okay.
as of
Hmm.
yet. Yeah.
Okay. So I guess I'll go second. Andrew Tate. I would definitely say he is an eye opener on many
Yes.
different
Mm,
topics,
yeah.
especially when it comes to business, investing, when it
Hmm.
comes to awareness, when it comes to spirituality, and to kind of like, always looking more to what's really going on. Like it's all about looking at the bigger picture. Just don't look at the little line on the table, not that line. Look at the whole table and see why the whole table is there. Don't just look at the
Mm,
line and wonder what the fuck is that line doing there. It's kind of like he opened up a broad spectrum understanding to when it comes to like business and how I spend my time in life, comparing to like do and have a free hour. What am I gonna do in that free hour? Am I gonna just wank off for 30 minutes and then drink Mountain Dew and then eat pizza? Or am I gonna
mm,
just take that hour and like read 30 minutes this book, and then the next 10 minutes I'm gonna do 20 push-ups, and then I'm gonna meditate for the next remaining time. He gave me a better understanding into to really value your time and to utilize it a little bit better when it comes to those
mm,
categories. But the whole female thing, I can't really say much because, like I said, I haven't dig deep into that. I haven't looked at that perspective. But besides that, I think he's an awesome guy, and I think he's cool. And we need more people to speak up and say things like that when it comes to the business side of things, and to making people more aware of what's really going on with the system that we're
Right.
in, and et cetera, et cetera. No.
All right, Rose,
my
you're
turn.
up.
Yep, yep.
I don't really have like a full opinion of him. I feel like I've only seen like clips, like probably the bad clips that make him like look bad. And obviously,
Right.
I hear
Right.
clips of like people always wanting to like, what do you think about Andrew Tate? Oh, he's this, this, this. I'm like, I
He's a
wonder why.
misogynist.
You know what I mean? Like, I wonder why. So I feel like I don't have an opinion just yet. I feel like I've seen some clips where I feel like he kind of like talks down on girls, and especially like when he goes to like the fit and hold
Podcast.
on. Yeah, Fit and Fresh podcast, and how they have all
Hmm.
those girls
Mm,
that they
yeah,
there's
I think
just
that
like, of
the
course
only
you're gonna get
fangirls.
these yeah, you're gonna get these answers from these girls, and you're gonna get a girl who's actually gonna like tell you other things, you know what I mean? And if you don't want to believe it, then that's on you. You don't want to believe other like women's perspective, you know?
Right.
Cause not
I
all of
did.
us
I
think
did
the
see a
same,
little
like of
glimpse of
an
it.
only fangirls and stuff like that. We all think differently. We all
Yeah,
have
not every
different.
girl's the same. Exactly. I did
Hmm.
catch that from him a little bit.
Yeah. So
I
that's
hear
the
an
only
echo
thing.
from somebody.
Mm,
By the way,
it's
from the
probably
audio.
just watching. But I
That's
don't have
weird.
a
Whoever's
full
watching.
opinion because I need to watch all his stuff. He's
Hmm.
seems very successful man, and shoot, like okay, go
What you
ahead,
think,
do your
Coda?
thing.
Yeah.
Um, I think he's really knowledgeable. I've learned a lot of different things from him. Like Neo was saying,
Hmm.
business wise, um, he is really successful. So I've learned a lot of things about just like mindset, and I love his spirit of not giving a fuck.
Me
Pretty
too.
much, he's just got that like rebellious, like, and there's a lot of things that he says. I'll be watching like an interview or like him on a podcast or something, and he'll say something it kind of makes you cringe a little bit because you know it's true,
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Right.
and the truth
Yeah.
stings a little bit. So
It does.
like a
It
lot of it
does.
It's
is like
true.
his truth though, so it's not like everybody's truth
Right.
is what makes him very controversial. Um,
So true.
so he's definitely confident and very opinionated, um, which is respectable to an extent, but he has done some questionable things, like said some questionable things that I don't think are necessary, but um, I don't know. I also think he's just kind of a chill guy. I've seen him have a lot of really cool conversations with a bunch of different people. And
Hmm.
I've just learned a lot, so I don't mind him.
Sounds good.
All right, D.
Sounds good.
Mm-mm-mm.
Let's
don't
go.
know,
It comes
Come
down
on,
to you
dude.
two.
Uh-oh.
You really?
Uh-oh,
Yes,
D.
Yeah,
literally.
I want to hear
What are
you
you
go
gonna do?
off. I already knew
Are
what
you
you
gonna
was
do a
gonna be acting
chokehold and a
like, so
slam
let's
on it or
go.
what?
I have always been one to agree to disagree with people and it not be like crazy and like everybody can have their own opinion and how they
Mhm.
think and view women and stuff like that. But I mean, it goes a little bit deeper than what he says about women. He also talks where he says that ISIS are the real Muslims.
Mhm.
ISIS, and there is a huge interview that maybe you guys should find in where he
Mhm.
talks about ISIS and how they are the real
Mhm.
Muslims and how killing and raping women is the reason
Oh.
why ISIS are the real Muslims. He
Mm.
discouraged a whole race of humans, saying that it is okay to chastise women, to cut off their breasts, and to rape them to get into heaven. Please go find that
Mm.
video, and that is all I
Holy
have to
shit.
say about him.
Yeah,
I have
I
to see
haven't seen
that.
that.
Literally.
I will
Yeah,
send
I'm
it
Real
to
surprised
you.
that's
interesting.
not
Yeah.
Oh, you
posted
want to
all
know
over
why?
social
Oh,
media.
it's not going to be posted all over social media because you got to understand he's a very smart man. He is very business savvy. Yes, 110%. Does he make a lot of money? He sure does. Does he have different views than me? That's fine. But when he is telling me as a woman that I shouldn't be here and that I am the second generational race, that's where I cross the line. I can give anything else on
Mm.
what people talk about people, that's fine. I can agree to
Mhm.
disagree with so many people.
Of
But when it
course.
comes to me as a female, when it comes to me and my femininity, that is so different. He's got 25 pending rape charges. That wasn't one. That wasn't one girl saying something.
Jeez.
He's got 25 pending charges in the UK. So I don't
Mm.
want to, that's
I'd
why
have
I
to
don't
look
really
that
want
up
to,
too,
I don't
Yeah,
really want
same.
to
because
like,
the way there's been reporters that talked
mhm.
to hundreds of girls and offering them 50 grand to slander
Mhm.
him for the media, and not one
Yeah. And
girl
I
has
mean, and if
been
that's
able
the
to say
case,
something.
yes, but
So
I'm
I
going to
don't know.
send the
I don't even know if
video.
there's existent rape
Mhm.
charges against him either, because
Well,
he's
I mean, not
and
existent.
nobody's
They're pending. They're
talking
pending.
about
They're
them.
pending. They're pending
Right,
in the
right.
UK. And I can send that. Like, I'll send that
Yeah,
stuff over to you guys. So
and
that,
it's
but
good
it's
if
pending.
nobody
I'm not
knows
saying
about this,
if it is what
because
it is what it is, right? And people who talk and say things like this, that's fine. I can let it go, right? Because nothing I
Mhm.
can say or do is
Mhm.
ever going to change that man's mind.
Mm.
I'm not going to sit here and go off on somebody. I mean, he's a multimillionaire. Who cares? My opinion don't is not going to
Right.
affect him. And he can have his views and tell me I deserve to be in the kitchen and I deserve to be washing floors and I don't deserve to work or make money um or anything like that, that I can't be on his level, and that's fine. And he does have very, very valid points,
Right.
amazing points on business that either gender and every human can utilize. His
Mhm.
mindset on what am I going to do with these 2 hours? Am I going to sit here and do nothing and eat pizza and watch TV, or am I going to learn something? Beautiful aspects
Mhm.
of of something that you could share with somebody. Hey, instead of
Right.
doing
Right.
this, why don't you do this? Perfect. That's amazing. And that wasn't gender bias. That was just put out as a generalization for anybody to find.
That's
Right.
what. Right.
But there are certain things that he has said and actions that he's
Mhm.
done that are filmed, they ain't
Mhm.
just hearsay, kind of sway me to not have a whole lot of respect for him. And that's okay.
Mhm. Mhm.
I don't have to be mad at
Exactly.
him. I'm not out here
No.
slandering him. But if somebody asks me, like
Exactly.
here, you ask me my
yeah,
opinion, I'm going to
we'd
give
love to
it.
see this for sure,
Exactly.
And
because everybody
am
wants
I
the truth.
outside? Am I running out here just slandering him or talking shit? No. Somebody asked me my
No.
opinion. I gave it respectfully and what I felt.
Mhm.
And again, like Schlick said, that's a real big problem with our society today. Is like, why can't we
Mhm.
just talk about things? Like everybody has different opinions. It's okay.
Exactly.
His words affect me as a female or as a gender, but
Right.
does his actions affect me directly? No.
Right. No.
When their
Mhm.
actions, when people's actions affect me directly, like indirectly, like it's harming me, that's when I'm going to physically, emotionally, and spiritually stand up for myself.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
as you should. That's great.
What about you, Sheila?
Yeah, I'd love to get those interviews because what I've seen is I've seen clips and everybody can clip you, me,
Yes.
Coda, Neo
Yes.
in
Yes.
bad
Of
light.
course.
But I've also
Oh, yeah.
watched full interviews with him saying, "No, I believe women should be protected and respected." And
Mm-hmm.
yes, he does believe in having multiple partners, but a lot of women believe that too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so in that aspect, if you don't agree with that, hey,
Yeah.
that's whoever you want to be.
Right.
But I do think now his narrative is becoming that, yeah, you just got to work hard, and women can be successful, but also what he tries to say is like women are better than men at raising kids or like society should not have the mother and father working at the same time and having the nanny raise your kid and then you being surprised why the kid's not acting how your culture and family values has been set up. I personally haven't seen very many of the videos you're talking about. I think that he's pretty stand up. And he does make a lot of sense in terms of like business and stuff. And I think if you really had a conversation with him, he could give us the point of view. So Andrew Tate, come on the podcast and give us your perspective. We can have Dee here so she can challenge you on these
Imagine him as an
things.
avatar.
Because if you said like it's
Bald and
okay for
shit.
women to get raped and shit, like that's
Oh,
fucked up,
man.
obviously. But
Well, I'm just
I
saying
think
that's
you'd
not
find
ISIS.
common ground with him.
I mean, I
And
would.
I
I
do like
believe I
that he
would.
says like it doesn't matter how you feel. What you feel like doing today should not have any bearing of what you do. You should just do what you got to do and work hard regardless of how you feel. And that's like the overall message that I've been getting from him lately. Like The Rock quoted him because he saw a clip of him saying that and he was like, "Yeah, I agree with that. It doesn't matter how you feel. There's a lot of days I don't want to work out, but I still work out." So that's really it. I personally like him. I thought he makes a lot of sense. And I do find it interesting that people are trying so hard to hate him and to make people hate him. And it's just always like you said, don't look at the line of the table, look at the whole table.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And I
I,
believe
I just
that.
wonder why there's so many people that are trying their darndest. Like interviewers were offering 50 grand to women to say, what has he done to you to make up a story? Like, and nobody did it. So that's really my whole
I remember
thing.
seeing that
I'd
part.
love to hear his perspective. And everybody has
Yeah.
flaws. I have
Yeah,
flaws.
everybody
He has
does. I
flaws.
believe that.
We all
Um,
do.
so hopefully you're not saying that shit, bro. But I'm gonna try and find the video that she's talking about for sure.
For sure. I definitely want to see that.
Yeah.
And then also,
Crazy.
you want to get to the announcement because I kind of gotta get out soon.
Go for it. This is actually perfect.
All right. So the special announcement we were gonna talk about today. So Rose, Sheila have the Pure Life podcast or the
Pura vida.
Pura vida.
Cast.
Hey.
so now they are officially going to be posting their videos on the One Verse podcast platform on our YouTube channel. So be sure to like and subscribe because Pura Vida is going to be here on this YouTube channel, dropping some wisdom, empowering women, empowering Latinas, and then also empowering mixed race people. Because I know a lot of people that are mixed, and that's one thing that they say a lot is you kind of feel like you got to pick a side sometime, especially half black, half white. It's like you got to either be white, you got to be black, and both don't accept you fully. It's so I'm pretty sure they could bring those perspectives in it too. So if you're wanting to talk about the real life struggle with immigration, being mixed, being a woman, and then
Breaking generational
Latina.
curse.
Yeah,
Healing and listening.
heritage.
Yeah.
It's the
Healing.
perfect podcast to watch.
Yeah.
We made sure to put them on this podcast because we love their message, and you're going to be excited to
Most
listen
important, we
to
believe in them too.
their stuff.
Yeah,
Believe in
they
them.
do.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for believing in
Yeah,
us.
they're
So-
going to be dope. They're going to make this channel grow a lot.
So
Thank
make
you so
sure
much.
if you guys want to watch their episode, their podcast, there's gonna be their own playlist called Pura Vida Podcast under
Mhm.
this YouTube, under the One Verse podcast channel. So
They do
from
that.
now on, we will be supporting them as they support us.
It's like a partnership.
So it'll be
You're gonna be
Yeah,
powered by the
partnership.
One Verse, the number
yeah,
one.
Pura Vida
Podcast
in
Podcast
the
powered by
metaverse.
One Verse.
Mhm.
That's awesome. That's an achievement. That's a
I love it.
milestone. I look forward to this relationship as business,
Yeah.
as
Yes.
co-workers, as
Mhm.
creatives to go forward and to grow and to achieve and exceed and to truly make an impact, and touch
Yeah.
people's heart, inspire people, make more people to come on and create whatever it is, to find whatever they're looking for, a little dose of everything in this
A little
platform,
sazon, todo.
Heck
Throw
yeah.
that button.
Yeah, you get the button, guys. All right. Well, I have to go to a family dinner. My wife's going out of the country for Christmas, so we're having one last hurrah for her with her and her family. So I have to head out, but love this podcast, guys.
Like
It was
it's
good
been
therapy.
good.
I'm excited you gave that perspective, D. Please. Hey,
Yes.
I'm
Send it
not
to
biased towards
Neo. I don't
anybody.
think we're
If
friends
home
on-
dude,
I don't think we're friends on Instagram. I just sent it to Neo.
why not? That's messed
I
up.
don't know. That's your fault.
Just send it to
but-
the Oneverse.
If home dude really said that stuff, like, I'm not biased and I will totally be against anybody trying to say women deserve to be tortured and shit like that.
Right.
So
Oh, Lord. Seriously.
love you guys. Freaking.
And
You guys can
before we
continue
exit-
though, for sure. If
No,
you want.
we could wrap it up so the video doesn't go for
Okay.
like 8 or 20 hours.
Yeah.
Right.
So before we go, is there anything that Sheila and Rose want to say for the collaboration, the partnership before we exit out?
I'm just super excited for the new beginnings. Obviously, we're doing this.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a new year. We got
It's a new
this.
year.
We've been through
Exactly.
the mountains, basically up and down, up
We
and down.
did.
I feel like we
For
found light
sure.
right now, and thank you guys for having us.
Yeah,
and wanting to
seriously.
share
Hell
it with
yeah.
us. Yeah, means a lot.
Hey, it's a new beginnings,
that's
new
awesome.
New beginnings.
blessings, and
New
abundance
beginnings.
blessings.
Hey,
Beginnings,
excited.
everyone.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey. And with that, we wrap it up, guys. I just want to say thank you guys for coming. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you, Schlick. Thank you, D. Thank you, Coda. Thank you, Rose. It was a wonderful podcast experience. Beautiful, amazing. And I just want to leave you guys with a reminder. Remember, one verse, or we're all one in the metaverse. Hey.
Hey, and that's a wrap.
I wonder if you could
It's
harmonize
a
that.
wrap. You can feel free to go in front of the camera and do